What up, YouTube? Just came back from the gym. This is the first gym session I had after 5 weeks. No, 4 or 5 weeks. Just absolutely grinding this uni stuff, and I'm on track. That's all I want to say. Not only am I on track, but I'm becoming the person I always wanted to be. Sorry, I look horrible right now. I basically haven't slept in 2 days because I was finishing an assignment. I don't know about you, but if there's an assignment, there's definitely a potential chance you can get 100% on it. And obviously, I want to get into my desired course, so I don't want to leave it up to chance. I want this, and if it means I have to sacrifice sleep in order to get it, then I'll stay up 2 days. Like, it was so weird. I literally went to the library after yesterday, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm getting after it. Went there, stayed up until like 5 a.m., went into like a pod because I finished the assignment, closed my eyes I think for like 20 minutes, but I wasn't asleep. Went back home, showered, came back to uni, and just kept getting after it. But then I came home and took a nap because, like, brain was fried. I won't talk too much about that, you kind of get the idea. But I was sitting and just alone with my thoughts, and kind of seeing the last YouTube video I posted, and now that I'm actually realizing that what makes this work is I gotta stop Sorry, I had to charge my phone. It died because I was, blasting a lot of gym edits, TikTok gym edits at the gym, so that drained a lot of my battery. But finishing the assessment right now, as you can see, getting ChatGPT to grade it because I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to leave my dream up to chance. Like, I genuinely want this, and if it means I have to like stay up all night every single day to make it absolutely perfect, that's what we need to do. But as I was saying before, sorry, holding my arm like this is super hard, so hopefully my shoulder doesn't get tired. But I just want to be honest. So when I came back, I was sitting with my thoughts, and obviously my message is always the same. Embrace you, be yourself, great things will happen. Coming from someone who struggled to be themselves for so long, and it's kind of sad to admit this, but I kind of hate it. I wouldn't say hate myself, but I didn't like certain things about me because my whole motives is off of like external validation. Like, if I wasn't being praised or applauded, or like people didn't notice, I felt like there was no point of doing certain things. Whereas honestly, like, at that point, are you really living for you? Is that really your life? Or is it just you're in everyone else's life and I don't even know how to explain it, but that's what it was. It took a lot of self-work, development, grinding to make me realize a lot of things. And I was thinking about something, there's this person I admire, and kind of awoke something in me. Like, basically speaking to them, talking to them, kind of made me realize a little bit more about myself, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's just caused me to think about some stuff. I'm proud of myself. Like, I genuinely am so proud of myself. And I want to tell you, you should be proud of yourself too, because look, even though you're not what you want to be, you're not what you used to be, and the fact that you're owning your mistakes every single day and still choosing to excel when everyone else would give up, that is honestly enough of a metric. That is enough of a win to still keep chasing after your dreams. Another thing I've learned is, if you don't measure the small goals, like the small things that you do that actually push yourself forward into getting what you want, and if you only measure your like worth or like the stuff that you do purely based off like the main goal, and not like those little wins that pushes you to getting that goal or your dream, if you get what I'm saying, you won't really achieve it. Like, you gotta, now that I'm actually like 2 inches away from getting into my desired course, and not only getting into my desired course, like, I know my YouTube stuff is working because I've chosen to just be myself. Fuck trying to like spew BS at you, and just really be honest and actually try to uplift and elevate, kind of like a little journal, if you want to call it. Because I am passionate about social media. I've been passionate since I was a kid. fully embracing me. Like, I always knew I was going to be jacked. Right now I'm not jacked only because I haven't been sleeping. I've just been grinding this. But you gotta understand, priorities come. Like, this is an opportunity I might never get back. So the gym will never leave, but certain opportunities will. So if anyone's making you feel like, you have to have it all figured out and you have to balance everything at once, I don't believe that. Certain things just need to be done or have more focus onto them in certain moments of your life than others. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in the end, it all works out if you keep going. When people say in the end it all works out, I feel like it only works out if you choose to continue persevering, chasing you. Things don't just magically happen. You actually do need to put in some form of effort, especially with relationships. But yeah, no, I am proud of myself. I've not only proven every day, I'm proven to myself the kind of man I want to be, the disciplined version, the monumental version, the one who's so real and authentic and true to himself, and it's just all around just like the best version of me. And I'm doing that every day. It comes with some sacrifices, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had to say no to a lot of things, including family, which is very confronting and humbling, but you only get one shot at life, man. And the best thing about life is during your life you get second chances to make up for your mistakes. So even though you get one shot, you get multiple shots. It just depends on how much you take it seriously. But yeah, like, I don't even enjoy scrolling anymore. The only thing I enjoy is just getting after my dreams. And I think that's in a beautiful place to be. And that's something I want to tell you. I've told you a lot of things throughout this video, but I want to make another thing clear, when you fall so much in love with the process and especially yourself, because you know your worth, you know who you are, you know who you're meant to be. And a lot of people don't really have that clarity, but I'm telling you, you do. Because if I ever wasn't clear on something that I wanted to do, I always look back on my childhood. Like, what did I enjoy doing? What did I say I wanted to be? What did I think I was capable of? And go from there. And honestly, one of my dreams was to make the NBA, be a professional athlete. And honestly, since that didn't happen, like, it kind of stung. Like, if I were to go back to my younger version of myself and tell him that didn't happen, that would suck. But I didn't just want to be a basketball player. I wanted to be everything, really. Superman, one of the best thing about it is you don't even have to look back on your childhood. Me, I didn't even think I wanted to be a physiotherapist. I partially tore my bicep. Shit was gone bad. The plan I envisioned for myself when I was a kid just was not happening in reality. So I kind of just said, fuck this, scrap that, new plan. I'm gonna be a physiotherapist, social media content creator, still hit the gym on the side, still have work on my job, still be monumental in school and study. Like, I just erased the old plan out of my head and still made a new plan that still kind of takes me where I want to go in the end. And sometimes I just feel like that's what you have to do. Like, if you don't really have a dream or a vision or whatever, or you feel like you're not really clear on where your life's direction is going, why don't you just stop right now and just kind of just say, if I could be what I think is awesome, how would that actually look like, if that makes sense? And that's really cool. If so, a plan isn't working, I think one of the biggest self-improvement hacks that no one talks about is just learning how to adjust and like kind of be like, what, screw this, new trajectory. Like, I've learned so many better ways of doing things, especially with study. Like, I literally have an iPad now to study. Like, I can write instead of being on a paper and just writing notes and getting nowhere. I have literally an accessible device that I can. I'm yapping on so much, but life is really good, and I'm in such a beautiful place right now, and I just want to share it. But anyway, that is a lot of stuff. I hope at least one part of it could have helped you throughout this video. And now that I have a semester break, I'm gonna finish this assignment as soon as possible because I want to grind out the social media stuff as well as the gym, my job, a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'll get this out of the way, but please take what I said and apply it to your life. That's it for me. I'm gonna shut up, but I hope this video helps you.